Like, 2001: A Space Odyssey, I'm like, all right, I'm just following these guys, and they're, like, in space. Like, I'm so wrapped in it that I think it's, like, real. Well, Martian, I was a little bit like, okay, like, we're following Matt Damon. It's a movie. It's a movie.
Oh, like, you felt like Space Odyssey was, like, more immersive?
Yeah.
I could see that. But I mean, the tricky thing though, like the nerd in me and like the science appreciator wants to say that like maybe the reason that like Space Odyssey was more like immersive was just because it was more fictional and less like rooted in facts.
I guess that's true. Yeah.
And I mean, and the other thing that was impressive.
But you also have to keep in mind, like, when he was making that movie, they didn't even land on the moon yet.
Yeah. No, so like, yeah, I that's like the shock value that I'm sure that movie had when it came out was probably like inexplicable.
Yeah.
Like now we're a little bit spoiled because it's like we watch The Martian, we're like, yeah, like I guess we are gonna like try to land on Mars in probably like the next like 20 years. I feel like that's I think 20 years is.
Yeah.
I would like roughly say 20 years sounds like a fair. I mean, it depends if they decide to just like go all in on like colonizing the moon.
They're setting up moon bases.
If that happens, then Mars is far away. But no, but I get what you mean because I feel like, then like the modern equivalent. I mean, this is like not a hot take at all, but like the modern equivalent of like Space Odyssey's Interstellar, which is like similarly like. The way that like Space Odyssey like kind of took a shot at like took a guess at like what science might be like, Interstellar in the same way like tried to like approximate future space travel based on what we know now.
Yeah.
Which apparently they like did pretty effectively, other than like the end of the movie.
I have no idea. But like the whole thing, I mean, we have no idea what black holes like are.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know. But also, 2001 doesn't really have a storyline. It's kind of all about the spectacle of it. So I mean, if it wasn't effective in like immersing you in that, then it would be a horrible movie. But it is so good at that.
Yeah.
So yeah, we are currently leaving Charleston. We were there for 2 nights. We did a podcast leaving Austin. But
it's been a while.
It's been a while. Yeah, we haven't done. That'll come out eventually. But we haven't. Since we left Austin, we went to New Orleans. We had a quick pit stop in Pensacola. Because there was a. We're gonna go from New Orleans to Savannah. And it was just gonna be Savannah. It's the sign right now.
No, I was trying to the Yang Ming.
And it would have been like a 10-hour drive, but there was a tropical storm Arthur, or it was just like a storm. I don't know. It was named
tropical storm. It had a name. It was scary.
Yeah, and we were like, all right, like it's very sketchy. Every weather thing was telling us not to drive, so we just drove. We waited, and then we drove like a little bit to Pensacola, stayed there for a night, and then made the 7-hour drive from Pensacola to Savannah.
Yep.
That drive was horrible.
You saw it?
Looking back on it, we just
stopped. Yeah, because the rain. Really I forgot about that.
There's a crack in our windshield now, actually, because of that drive.
Hail / a rock / we don't really know.
Yeah, we don't really know what it was. So New Orleans. New Orleans was cool. Interesting. Not a place I would ever live.
No, probably not. Lots of characters.
Yeah, we went to...
Mostly good.
We went to...
an Irish pub.
We went to an Irish pub. We pretty much stayed there all day. We just wanted to watch the World Cup games that were going on. And instead, we stayed for a long time.
Well, we did watch a lot of World Cup,
We did watch World Cup.
but we also just talked a lot with locals.
Yeah, it was like a locals bar. We were the only people under the age of 30 there.
Only ones not living currently in New Orleans.
Yes.
I think everyone else that was there was either preparing for or getting off of work en route Bourbon.
Yeah.
Or Bourbon Street.
They all hated their jobs. That's what they said.
But they were all having a good time.
Yeah, and they...
Mostly because they weren't working, they were at a bar.
There's 4 TVs. 3 of them were playing the World Cup. One of them was on loop, just playing the movie The Boondock Saints with Willem Dafoe. Which I haven't seen that movie, but...
So we have to watch it. I didn't even know that was a movie.
Yeah.
I guess that's where they got the name of the bar from.
Yeah, I think I'm assuming. But this bar was very cool. They had a wall. It kind of sounds sad. It had a wall of regulars who had died in the past, 10 years. But there were so many regulars. Everybody's... Except for us, everybody knew their name as, they walked in.
Yeah.
Everyone was Norm from Cheers. Except for us. And there was a dog named Luna who just sat at the bar and just hung out.
The coolest dog ever.
Cool dog. Then we got some good recommendations to go to. We got some recommendations to go to a jazz club.
What was it called?
Jazz bar?
The Spotted Cat.
Spotted Cat. And apparently the greatest trumpeter
Of our generation.
was there.
Will say
She was alright.
Marla Dixon rips, but I've probably heard better jazz at Cavour de Chet,
Yeah.
in little holes in the wall in Marseille.
You're the jazz guy.
Yeah, as someone that likes jazz, and maybe this was just a misunderstanding on my part, but New Orleans almost felt more like ragtime than it felt like the kind of music that we were getting was the background music of a silent film in the early 1900s, as opposed to I thought we'd get a little bit more swing, a little bit more improv, maybe a little bit slower. So I mean, yeah, it was sorry, I'm just nerding out on jazz for a second here, but it was not also very erotic, surprisingly.
Yeah, that was. She played one song that was very sexual and it was very uncomfortable.
Yeah, mostly because she said that it was a dirty song, and then walked that back as if it was no, it's not actually that bad, and then it was proceeded to be that bad.
It was pretty that bad, yeah. And there was a a very old man sitting next to us, and she was talking about
getting railed, it was fully getting railed, and he was I did,
and yeah, there was
and he
an
was
old
sitting
man
with his wife, and he was just ad-libbing it.
Yes, baby, yeah. She's
You're a naughty girl.
It was really
Did he
weird.
say that? I think he said he was a bad girl.
It might be ad-libbing.
Dude, she was,
It was weird. We left it after that song because
it was just
it was uncomfortable. But then we went to our second recommendation that we had there,
which is better.
Which was we're trying to find a po' boy. We recommend an all that jazz po' boy in
Verde Mart.
Spanish
for green.
Yeah, this mart had how would I describe this place?
It's a bodega in a sketchier part of New York, crossed with a Unimart.
With
or 7-Eleven. Literally just a 7-Eleven.
Chipped paint on the walls, and it was
a super rundown 7-Eleven in Manhattan that has a deli in the back.
It was very bad. It was not a nice place.
I'm surprised I didn't die.
And we got sandwiches from there.
Thanks to our shout out.
$21 sandwich, waste of money.
Shrimp was good. Mushrooms were good.
It was the sandwiches. There was shrimp, cheese, ham, turkey,
all that jazz. Sauteed mushrooms.
There was so many mushrooms on the sandwich.
I
was
loved
absolutely disgusting.
I'll say I'm probably the wrong person to critique this because I'm the kind of person that I don't think I've ever had a bad meal in my life.
That was a bad meal.
So I didn't even dislike it that much. I kind of chowed mine down and then ate all of Kieran's mushrooms.
I am shocked we did not get food poisoning from that place.
Well, we still don't know. I might have something growing in me.
Don't say that.
Like a
Don't
tapeworm.
say that.
Tapeworm in there or something. Listen, if I lose like a lot of weight in the next couple weeks, we'll know.
Yeah, but that so New Orleans. We're leaving New Orleans the next morning, and then tropical storm. So we decided we were like, all right, let's wait till a little later, then just like find a place to stop. So we stopped at Pensacola, but before that, we went and saw Disclosure Day at a movie theater. It was very good, very good. Although it's just like leaving me with more questions than answers, which I don't love.
I mean, it was kind of inevitable that it was going to come out that way. But, like, yeah, it does make you really think.
Is it like, just Spielberg, just tell us where the body's buried, man. Just, like, tell us what's the deal. Did you get approached by the government to start putting alien stuff into the culture?
Okay, but, like...
He totally did, dude.
Maybe, but, like, I feel like the movie... Wait, spoiler alerts here.
Yeah, spoiler.
For all of our listeners. This might spoil Disclosure Day. The thing is, I almost think the movie negates that conspiracy theory, because if, like, the whole idea is that the government got Spielberg to, like, desensitize us to it, then why would, like, the, you know, coming to the altar, confessing this movie be, like, about the deep state and how bad the government is? Because I feel like if he was, like, revealing aliens, he wouldn't take a direct shot at the deep state. Which the movie kind of did, right?
Well, yeah. But if he's, like, going out on a limb and he's, like... If he thinks he's Josh O'Connor in this, where he's, like, the people have to know, then I feel like that would make sense, where he's, like, this has been a cover-up for gosh knows how many years. It's time the people know. Then yeah, I feel like that would make sense to take a shot at the deep state.
See, this is what you were getting at, like, more questions than answers.
Yeah, like, no, I mean, it is definitely, like, we don't have the answers, but aliens are for sure real. I don't care what anybody says. How can you not think aliens are real?
I definitely think they are real.
Like, there's so many, the universe is so huge, like, we're the only people kicking it.
Also, this is the cornball in me, so we don't have to hang on this too long.
Okay.
But, like, I did really appreciate, like, the perspectives with religion and perspectives of, like, empathy. Because that was the whole argument, is that, like, aliens aren't evil. And, like, aliens, like, the way that aliens have, like, reached such levels of, like, technological advancement that they're able to travel to Earth is because, like, their societies lean on empathy in a way that the U.S. or the world doesn't.
Oh, I didn't even pick up on that in the movie.
What?
Yeah, I didn't even realize that. I thought it was just more like humans need to practice this sort of thing.
No, dude, because that was the whole reason behind, like, I think that they were, like, kind of, like they played up the North Korea thing, but that was the whole, like, subplot, is every time they're on the news, they're talking about how North Korea was about to go to war.
Yeah.
And it's like country, like, the world is about to break out into war.
Yeah.
And, like, the counter argument to that is, like, but we're empathetical beings. And, like, that's, like, what, like, the greatest human component is. Like, that's what...
Well, it does make sense why they wouldn't want people to know about it, because they want to be able to control people a little bit more. Or not control people, but, like, what would people... Like, that kind of... Like, what would religious people do, like, if they thought aliens were real?
But, I mean, that's what they... Like...
We'd have no idea how they would react, or anybody would react.
I'm religious, and I don't think that that takes away from my faith if aliens were to be real.
Alright, then good for you, Owen.
I guess I'm just more, like, spiritually mature.
Yeah, but not everyone would be like, alright, sweet, like, cool.
The Pope would be
People
cool
would
with
freak out.
The Pope would be cool with it.
You know?
Dude, I mean, like, I honestly think that argument is blown a little out of proportion, because, like, at one point in time, like, people had no idea that, like, black people existed. And, like, that shook their whole concept of religion, because they thought they were different, and then they realized, no, they're not.
Yeah, but I don't think you're nearly as as
they're
strict to the Bible as half the planet.
No, there would be growing pains. People would be concerned. But I mean, like, religion adapts. It'll take a long time. I don't know. But anyways,
that was a crazy argument. People would freak out if there was aliens.
Oh, yeah.
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 Let's just leave it at that.
We agree.
Yes.
People would freak out.
That's what we watched when we were waiting to go to Pensacola. We went to Pensacola. We stayed in the cheapest Airbnb we could find.
$53.
$53 for a night.
Plus fees, unfortunately.
And I described Pensacola as the town, what you read on the news where somebody let their dog out in the backyard and a gator snatched them. That's what Pensacola is like. Just some small houses everywhere.
It's like a small 2-bedroom ranch with a 10-foot elevated deck to just sit on and watch as your house gets torn away by a storm.
Yeah, it was a nice house. We were scared for a bit.
Yeah. Shout out Terry though. Terry is amazing. I still need to write my review for her on Airbnb.
Yeah.
She was actually super nice.
She's really cool. But it was just stop. We were there for 12 hours total.
Yeah.
And then we went to Savannah. Savannah is awesome.
Savannah ribs.
We went out on River Street.
Yep.
And we would have stayed there for 2 nights, but
budgetary restrictions
did not allow for that to happen.
But I think it was better to do because the options that we were weighing is stay in a super shitty hotel 5 to 10 miles out from this center city, Uber in, Uber back, or just have a decent hotel, nice hotel in the city, and just do a 1 day, try and cover all the bases. And I think that the second choice was definitely the right one for us.
It was Savannah was really cool. It kind of just they had a park every 5 feet, essentially.
Yeah.
Every street had a park.
Literally every other street had a square.
They were on the water. The nightlife seemed very cool. We went to this place called Dueling Pianos, which is the bachelorette party capital of the world, apparently, because we saw about 5 million bachelorette parties.
Yeah, and it's kind of like the Matrix, where once you zoom out and you see what's going on, it's everywhere. And it's the second you see the first group of girls in matching outfits or a wig or something, then you realize every single table around you is just that.
But it was cool. Then we went to a karaoke dive bar.
I crushed it.
Owen went up and nobody could hear what he was saying, but he tried.
You lost your fastball.
I got my wink back. Yeah, we also finished the Matthew McConaughey audiobook somewhere along this route.
Oh yeah, we did.
And Matthew is pretty sweet. I don't know if people know that.
Hot take.
Matthew McConaughey, pretty awesome. Cool ass dude.
I've heard he smells bad.
That's what you heard. I would never say that. But he's the man and a spiritual guide for us on this trip.
Yeah.
Back to Savannah. Where did we eat in Savannah? Savannah was just really cool. It was really nice. We know why it's expensive, because it's nice.
Yeah. We went to Trailer Park. That's where we got dinner.
Trailer Park, which is
you got a smash burger.
Guy Fieri's show. They forgot our nachos.
Hoy, if you're listening, you're dead to me. You got to listen to.
There was a very interesting conversation.
Yeah.
Hoy was our.
Hoy was our waiter before he
was our waiter. Then he just left.
I guess his story is he was born in Hong Kong, and then at age 5, moved to upstate New York.
Yeah.
Where he lived for where he grew up for 19 years before he moved down south.
Mm-hmm.
which proved to be like a great opportunity to be racially berated by the group of Southern white women sitting at the table behind us.
It was a group of very drunk Southern white women who were being very nice to Hoy, but if they were having the conversation in like New York City, it would be very dicey because it was very like. I would say it was very close to being racist, but it wasn't racist almost.
It was more just like, ooh, because it was like he would introduce himself as Hoy, as in Chips Ahoy, and I think that they didn't clock that reference for what it was and referred to him as Ahoy the whole night. Ahoy! Ahoy!
And I think they said, I think they said something at one point. They're like, they have running water in Hong Kong? And I'm like, oh.
Financial capital of the
Hong
East.
Kong is the biggest city in the world. I don't know if they know that.
They weren't coming from a necessarily bad place.
Yeah.
But there was just a lot of cultural and societal ignorance. Just
a lot of
ignorance is bliss.
Hoy was not offended.
Hoy was very nice. He took it to the chin.
Took it on the chin. But it might have led to him forgetting about our nachos. So
not even forgetting, it was like
we gave our nachos to them.
Because the woman with the nachos came out, and you could see her like surveying, like what table does this go to? And I was literally like reaching out, like getting ready to accept them, and Hoy came from around the back and grabbed them from her and placed them on these other people's table. They definitely were ours, but. It's okay, we didn't tip the woman that replaced Hoy as our waiter.
No, we did.
Yeah, no, I did. She was super nice.
European style, don't tip.
I thought that's just the status quo.
Yeah. No, we tipped her. And that was kind of Savannah.
No, and the market. We gotta talk about the...
Oh, the market, yeah. They had a huge park.
Huge. Not as big as Central Park, but like... It could have been as long as Central Park, not as wide.
I wasn't as long as Central Park.
Okay. Yeah, I take that back. But one thing that especially has been like a key point on these like last couple of destinations, soccer is taking over America. We can't fight it anymore. Yeah. It's here to stay.
Yeah, we were in the park and we saw a group of, I would say there was probably like 50 guys.
Yeah, low ball 50.
Low ball 50 guys playing soccer.
Shirts versus skins.
And like, it wasn't even shirts versus skins. Like, you couldn't tell who was on whose team.
There's no,
but they somehow knew.
They somehow knew, and they're just playing in this big open field next to this like farmer's market-esque thing.
Yeah, huge, massive farmer's market in Savannah. It was really cool.
On the other side of the farmer's market, they were playing ultimate frisbee, and that only had like 3 people.
Yeah, that had 3 people. We played basketball, and there was like 2 people playing.
Dude, it might be over.
Soccer's taking over the world, man.
Yeah, I'm still gonna make my kid play pee-wee football, but whatever.
Yeah, my kid's gonna work in
factory.
No, my kid's gonna like lift weights from 5 years old. But that was Savannah. We also got very good breakfast, but after that,
breakfast really good. Market was really cool. Got peaches.
Got peaches, yeah. George peaches were just...
They rip.
That was probably the second peach I've had in my life.
That's crazy, dude. You haven't lived.
I don't know.
I get my peaches down in Georgia.
But it was really good.
Yeah.
So then we left and went to Charleston. It was a 2-hour drive, but like that's nothing.
Yeah, it's like I blinked my eyes and we were there.
Yeah, I mean, come on, 2 hours. What are we doing?
That's why we didn't record the podcast. It was like we didn't have enough time to set up and whatnot.
Yeah, it's an extensive setup that we
got to get the mics rolling, cameras position, lighting, makeup, have the whole nine.
I'm putting Google Maps as our picture for each thing. So we went to Charleston. We got Cookout on the way, which is like a chain.
And Waffle House. We forgot about Waffle House.
Did we?
Well, no, but anyways, Cookout.
Waffle House is Waffle House. It's like, everybody knows Waffle House.
Waffle House fucking ribs. Cookout. Well, Cookout ribs too.
Cookout was good. It's just annoying. They didn't have, like, it was a big building, and they didn't have seating. It was all
food production.
Drive-in, and like you can go up to the window, order it, and then leave. There wasn't even like outdoor seating or anything. It was one big kitchen. So I got a chicken sandwich. It was good. What you got?
Well, props to Kieran for being healthy at Cookout.
Yeah.
Only person to ever try that, getting grilled chicken.
I got the original chicken sandwich.
I got the spicy
Looks
fried.
good.
I got the spicy fried chicken sandwich
Grilled
combo, which came with hush puppies and cheese bites, and I got a chocolate shake. So
Yeah.
I was clearly going for the unhealthy side of it.
Mm-hmm.
It was good though.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
So I was on the way, then we got there.
Back.
Huh?
I won't be going back.
No?
I mean, when am I gonna go to a Cookout again?
That's fair. It's probably over. But yeah, then Cookout, rest of the way to Charleston.
Charleston, we stayed a little outside the city at my stepsister's in Johns Island.
Super cool area.
Very nice area, very residential. But we went out in Charleston that night. It was a lot. There was a lot of people going out. We went to Uptown Social Bar. They had a cool live band, and as soon as we started listening to them, they switched to a really bad DJ.
Yeah.
So
listen, this is gonna be my one critique on Charleston, which otherwise, whenever we do our final rankings, I'm probably gonna have it pretty close to the top. But I will say, Charleston nightlife felt a little bit overrated. Just in the sense of it's all lines and
a lot of lines.
It's all clubs and it's
I wouldn't say it was all clubs. It was a lot of bars.
It was dude, I feel like everything we passed was EDM. There was very few places that had live bands going. Which no disrespect, that's cool. But I struggled to see the differentiation between that and a regular college bar strip.
Well,
that's I feel like that's what it was. It felt like a college bar strip.
We were on King Street, which is nice. I guess that's where a lot of the nightlife is for young college kids, college aged. But there's so many more areas. You can go. Charleston was big.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We did limit ourselves a little bit with that.
The next day we went to College of Charleston, which was super nice. And you could see that it was we went to College of Charleston, then we got dessert at this other part of Charleston. It's big. It wasn't a few streets.
Yeah.
I would say it's way bigger than Savannah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Because it felt like Savannah was I feel like we kind of traversed the whole city.
Yeah.
In the one night, just because we went all the way down, and then River Street all the way up, down River Street, and then back into town. At least in terms of the historic district, I think is what it was called, the northern.
Yeah.
Historic district, but that's where everything is.
But in Charleston, we got Heavy Burgers. Heavy's Burger. It was incredible.
Best burger ever.
They won best burger in Charleston.
For a reason.
For a reason.
Also had really good chicken tenders.
Yeah, our waitress was from a town over from Owen.
Shout out Matthew McConaughey's mom, another Altoona girl.
From Altoona, but says she's from Trenton, New Jersey, because she hates Altoona.
I mean, listen, Altoona's nothing to go home about, but is Trenton really that much better?
No, that just shows the low stock of Altoona though.
Dude, I mean, it just sounds like tuna. It's it's like fish. Whoever named
You live a town over from it. I wouldn't be on your high horse.
Dude, State College is a gem, bro. It's Happy Valley.
Isn't it in the same valley as Altoona?
No. Altoona's, I think, technically out of Appalachia. Altoona's not the town over. Altoona, I think you got to drive, it's around, an hour 15.
Really?
I think it's, it's a little bit closer, but in the opposite direction of Harrisburg.
Agree to disagree.
Listen, Pennsylvania has a lot to offer, but 90% of it is going to be east of Pennsylvania. Once you go west, you kind of get into
Pittsburgh.
No, Pittsburgh's great. But Johnstown, Clearfield,
I don't know any of those.
I'm telling you, that's really not it. Altoona's fine. Anyways, that's what this conversation is about, though.
Yeah.
Heavy's was great, though.
Heavy's was really good.
backtracking, Follies Beach was also...
Oh yeah, I forgot we even went there. So we went to the beach, which is Follies Beach, and it's one lane road on and off the beach. So it took us a little while, but we got there early, and it was nice. It was our one beach day of the trip.
It was needed.
It was very needed. The water's super warm.
Water super warm. Sun was super hot. Sand burned my feet. I got made fun of by an old woman, but that's okay.
Owen was running off the beach. I was in shoes.
Well, because you were smart enough to bring Hey Dudes. Like, I have, like, Air Force Ones and Hokas.
He wasn't wearing his shoes and sprinted off the beach. And I was, like, behind him. And the woman didn't know I was with him. So she was laughing at Owen running off the beach. She was like, he looks like a ballerina in a southern accent.
And I'll take that as a compliment because some of the best football players in the world take ballerina lessons.
Yeah.
Shows my agility. But no, yeah, the sand was hot. But no, the beach was really nice.
I got a vegan sausage, egg, and cheese.
Yeah, if you're there,
don't get it.
Boycott, what was that place called?
I don't even remember.
We'll include the link to it just so everyone knows not to go there. Because it was just not it.
It was not.
I got a $12 caprese sandwich, and it's like the bread wasn't toasted, the pesto didn't have a lot of flavor, and they wouldn't give me a cup of water. I only had the option to buy bottled water.
Yeah. It was not good.
Other reasons as well, but mostly the food was just...
Yeah, definitely other reasons as well. So, yeah, that was kind of Charleston. It was... Charleston and Savannah had very, very similar vibes.
Yeah. The only reason that I would be inclined to put Charleston over Savannah is just because Savannah didn't have, like, direct beach access.
I'm sure we could have went.
But Savannah's, like, on the river. So I think it's a little bit more inland.
I don't know. I'd have to look at a map.
Okay, maybe I'm just assuming.
I thought it was on the water.
Let me look up a map real quick. But, I mean, either way, though, Savannah, Charleston, both very similar vibes. I mean, like...
Savannah was a lot more quaint, I would say.
Yeah, Savannah was like Charleston was like, whoa!
Yeah, Charleston, there's a lot of people. We met some kids that live there. Apparently it's very expensive to live there. But I would have highly considered college Charleston if it wasn't far away from me. But I visited it, and it was on my short list, top 3. But like, again, if I went to college Charleston, I would get no work done.
Yeah, there's like, I mean, this kind of goes back to like, I feel like it's like the same thing we even talked about whenever we drove through Memphis, and it's like life on the Mississippi, and like, what is the author that you really like that like really encompasses that well?
Mark Twain.
Oh, sorry, I'm more of like a, listen.
I don't know if you ever heard of him.
I've heard of him.
It's kind of a niche.
I've heard of him. I'll say I'm more of a contemporary reader.
Okay.
But anyways, no, yeah, like I feel like
J.K. Rowling and stuff.
Only before the transphobia stuff came out. But like the pace of life in like all around the South is like slower.
Yeah.
And like so like you kind of really do get, not to like turn this into just like a Penn State Glaze Fest, but like the work hard, play hard mentality is definitely like a Northeast thing that like I don't think you find very far once you like start going south or west.
Yeah, I think like Penn State it's so big, but it's in the middle of nowhere, so you're not gonna like kind of fall. You're not gonna be. How do I phrase this? There's not enough to do where you can't figure out how to do schoolwork.
Yeah, and it almost like allows itself to be like an ideal medium between the two.
Yeah, well, Charleston, like there's probably so much more to do outside of school that I could find myself saying, why would I go to class right now?
Yeah, like if I could just drive to the beach and like sit there and read my book, it would be. And you do all this shit you do at Penn State where it's like you tell yourself like, oh no, like I'm gonna study on the beach. Like whenever it's like, oh yeah, like I'm just gonna study at my boy's apartment, and then you just end up like playing FIFA for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
But like, you can spend a lot more time sitting on the beach than you can just playing FIFA and like at a shitty apartment in State College. So that's the difference.
So, life is, it's very interesting to compare because we're kind of comparing it to New York because that's what we know.
Yeah.
And we're realizing that New York is the exception to the rule. Like, there's no other city really like New York.
Yeah.
While all the other cities are a lot more like each other than New York is.
This is like really New York is one of the only cities that like so well like isolates itself from like the inside and the outside.
It's
like I feel like that is
like
that the right way to put it?
Like we knew people who lived outside the city of Charleston, but like worked in the city, and it's easy for them because it's like it takes like
kids they just graduated college and they live outside Charleston and just Uber in.
Yeah, it's like takes 15 minutes just like go into the city by car. Well, if you live outside New York City, it's gonna take you like 45 minutes just to get into the city, kind of.
Yeah, like you don't want to commute unless you have like a serious reason of needing to, like a family or anything like that.
Even like Hoboken, which is technically, I mean, it's basically New York, but like it's not. Yeah. That still takes you like 25 minutes just by the path to get there.
Yeah. Brooklyn. No.
I mean, that is New York.
I mean, you even get a long commute if you're in the wrong part of Brooklyn. It turns into like an hour to get into Manhattan.
Yeah. So I mean, the South is it's just so much more relaxed. It's very chill.
Like a lot more spacious. Like I feel like there's just like like maybe that was like why, because like the thing that we always noticed, which is funny enough, Charleston was the exception here. Like the thing that we noticed was that like the streets were like always empty in like every city we went to. Like you do not see a lot of bustle and hullabaloo.
Yes.
Except for Charleston. Charleston was like the only place where like people walked around.
I would say Savannah had a few more people.
Yeah, no, you're right. Savannah was definitely walking around too. But like New Orleans, it's like until you hit Bourbon Street, no one's there. Dallas, not many people walk, period. Austin, like pretty sparse, which maybe was just because like students weren't there, but like so like it felt pretty sparse. Memphis, Nashville, same thing, like not a lot of people until you hit like the main street.
Nobody was in Memphis.
Memphis was empty, and then Nashville was like empty except when you hit Broadway.
Yeah. And then,
like you hit Broadway, but even then it wasn't that bustling. I mean, it was, but
and then Indy doesn't even count.
Indy, I don't think I think you could have walked like a mile without seeing another person.
We were out, and there was like nobody there.
Dude, even like I think the Freaker one was like breakfast. Like it was like the breakfast we went to was in like it looked like an abandoned warehouse.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
and it was like you literally walked through the building and it's like, is there a restaurant here?
Where are all the people? Yeah.
And he was like, no, my sister said it's one of the best spots in Indy, which was great. It was great.
It was, but
you had to walk through an abandoned warehouse to get there.
How they're staying in business, I have no idea.
Yeah, it's all a mystery to me.
Oh my god. But yeah, that's kind of been our battle with the Bible Belt. We are heading to Raleigh right now.
Yep. Breaking up the drive,
and then tomorrow we're gonna see Duke, North Carolina. But then we go to Raleigh to State College for the last leg of the trip.
For better or for worse.
For better or for worse.
It's been. I mean, we can do more of this reflecting tomorrow when we're doing this like final podcast. But I guess we're we left on the 6th and it's the 22nd. So we're like 16 days on this road trip.
Yeah.
And it's about time to like call it a wrap. Like,
yeah, we are.
2.5 weeks is like about how long it like one should take. Like, and like much longer than that, and like you're gonna really start to question your sanity and your well-being.
Yeah, we're running on fumes.
I feel like $1,000,000, but like the second I sleep in my own bed, it's gonna be like.
It's gonna be nice.
It's gonna be really nice. And like I don't just like eat Waffle House and Bojangles and fried chicken and like dude, like it's been like amazing food, but like I don't know how the South does it, man. Like
we're gonna be so skinny in like a week,
dude. Because it's gonna be like the same effect as whenever you start eating like food in Europe, because it's probably just so much cleaner and like back home than like what we've been eating.
Yeah, unless still have to have Bojangles tomorrow. So.
Oh no, the diet starts on Wednesday.
Diet starts tomorrow. But yeah, we're gonna tough out the next 3 hours of our road trip, and then
take in Raleigh, and then
give you guys our final rankings tomorrow.
Yep.
Raleigh probably won't be on the rankings. Should it be? Maybe
it could be. It could be.
We'll see.
I mean, we're spending a night there.
But yeah, it's been real.